The man never imagined that he would be called the Sword Saint of Los Angeles. He was just an ordinary middle-aged man with average skills. However, the disciples he taught were all-powerful warriors. Annie became the captain of the kingdom's Night Corps, while Helen was the strongest warrior in the Adventurers Guild. Yet, Jack had no idea about his own strength because he had been living in a rural dojo since birth. Although he practiced swordsmanship every day, he always thought his level was just average. Annie didn't want her master to live an ordinary life, so she invited him to become the swordsmanship instructor for the Night Corps. Jack wanted to decline, but unexpectedly, Annie received an appointment letter from the king. With no other choice, Jack agreed and followed Annie to the Night Corps. He intended to keep a low profile, but when Annie introduced her master as having extraordinary strength, even stronger than Spider-Man, it put Jack in an awkward position. However, being on stage, he could only express that he would try his best to fulfill his role as the swordsmanship instructor. This, however, caused dissatisfaction among David. During the afternoon practice, David approached Jack, believing that someone needed to have a certain level of strength to be a Night Corps instructor and wanted to witness Jack's skills. Before Jack could respond, Annie immediately agreed, trusting her master's abilities completely. With no other options, Jack had to accept. The surrounding knights began to discuss, thinking that although Jack was the captain's master, that was just a childhood story. They heard he had the title of Sword Saint of Los Angeles, but they believed it was probably just a rumor. Jack didn't deny it. He also felt the knights had a point. But thinking that this might embarrass his disciples, Jack decided to take it a bit more seriously. Subsequently, he easily defeated David. David was now very impressed by Jack's strength and curious about how he had done that move just now. Jack didn't hide anything. He just turned around with David and came to his back.